Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Saturday night, rather. Surprise live for this Saturday night. I hope everybody is doing well. Yes, indeed, just thought I'd pop on here and answer a few comments and say hello to all of you here on this fine evening. And so if everybody is doing well, let's get right into some of the comments. We've got Johnny Stacker makes a comment here about the crash here that we're seeing in the precious metal markets here, to price drops. It's not time to panic, rather an opportunity to stack up on the dip. There you go, exactly right. Something I've been saying for a while. Silver movement will be very interesting to see in the upcoming days. I bought some silver today, always cost averaging my stack. Totally agree with what you said. I'm bullish on silver, always will. Although I'm buying more gold recently and saving up for more soon. That doesn't change my sentiment about silver. I still always believe in it. Well done, Johnny Stacker. Very informative. Thank you for the insightful video. Well-rounded report on what's going on in the world of precious metals. So thank you again for your kind words. Much appreciated. Good to see you. Who's Endeavors is here. Welcome, Who's. Anthony is here. And thank you. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate that. Getting close. I have in part to thank Silver Slayer for that. Good to see you. Who's Endeavors. Crusty White Bread is here. Cybercurrent Twitcher is here. Make sure to check out his latest video. Really good video on about whether you're paying too much to protect your precious metals. Yes, indeed, in a certain way. So make sure you check that out. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. Let's get over to the next comment. We've got Patrick Williams. I keep silver out of e-waste. One day it will be worth something. All right. There you go. That's exactly right. Good to hold on to your silver for sure. Very, very good indeed. Let's get over here to more stuff happening here. And that's from Patrick Williams, by the way. Thank you, Patrick Williams. Jesus Loves Americans makes a comment here and says the following here. All this means is that the military-industrial complex government contractors will be making a crap load of missiles for NATO. Trump must have made them a deal, so you know America's getting paid a fair price. Surely the media isn't going to announce this. Once they get that they need, it'll shoot up past $40. I'm good with this as long as we have enough to defend the USA. Well, thing is, I don't think the military cares how much silver costs. Remember what it costs for a hammer for the Defense Department. Yes, indeed. There's a lot of money that flows through there. In fact, there needs to be reform, and I think there is going to be reform in the Defense Department too, much needed anyways. Another thing you may want to stack besides metal is ammo. That's right. It's been a form of currency in the past. One bullet would get you a shot of whiskey. There you go. Just stick with popular calibers. There you go. Yep, a good idea. And I need to stack more of that for sure. Yes, indeed. Philip Martinez, good to see you. North Star Stacker is here. Welcome, guys. Glad you're here with me tonight. Appreciate you joining me. And let's get over here to Shelby Gatewood says, do you see how my luck runs? $3 in 2 days, really? We will see how Halloween goes later, buddy. Yes, indeed. Well, let's stick with it. I don't know if I know it's been kind of all over the place. Silver has with the kind of the drops, but I think we're going to pick back up. I'm still bullish on silver for sure. All right. Welcome, guys. All right, Grumpy Grandpa says, I hardly noticed these so-called crashes. My average cost is $24 with premiums. I feel pretty good about the price and where it will go. Me too. There you go. Grumpy Grandpa has perspective, and that's exactly right. Good job. War, good to see you, and welcome to OG Hawk. Welcome, OG Hawk. Glad you're here. All right. And whenever I do these surprise lives, you always see different folks pop in. Always nice to see that. Thank you, Nene. Welcome, Nene. So good to see you. And by the way, Nene, thank you. I did get your other PayPal, and I appreciate that so much. You didn't have to do that. Very sweet of you. Good to see you, Nene. And welcome to T-Von Kessel. Welcome, T-Von Kessel. Steve LaPointe is here. And Johnny B is with us as well tonight. Appreciate you guys joining me. All right. Let's see. Let's get into this comment here with the following. Says, I would not call this a bad day. unless you decided to bet the farm on July 22nd or 23rd. The current pullback of silver from the July 22nd 39.25 approximate close is only $2.65. This price decline is down to approximately $36.60. I calculated a pullback of around 6.77% in the last 9 days. According to the charts, I didn't expect to pull back much below $35 per ounce. Consolidation is always healthy for any market. That's exactly right. We're in the midst of a summer doldrums, and the market is currently headline-driven. We're not used to the price declines like this and have grown accustomed to expect only price advances. The fundamentals have not changed in regard to silver production and consumption. Exactly right. Exactly right. Well said. In studying the 10-year silver chart, it shows a steady grind to the upside since July 2022, just below $20 per ounce, to the recent high of just below $40 per ounce. I believe that once we get past the summer doldrums and the current headline, the chart will resume. This is the war between the manipulators and the fundamentals. The manipulators seem to be losing. Anything can and will happen, such as escalation of the war and economic upheavals, which will eventually benefit the prices of all commodities, will likely be a detriment to our way of living if you don't have some precious metal safe for a rainy day. Well said. All right. Well said indeed. All right. Very good. Oh, congratulations. Mud Swat got a job at K Jewelers. Nice. Welcome. Show me. Hello. Good to see you. Bill Button is here. Welcome. Appreciate you guys being in here. And good to see Pat is here. A lot of seeing some different folks here tonight. I appreciate you all being here. And Ray830 says, bye. There you go. And by the way, Show Me has just subscribed. Thank you, Show Me, for subscribing. We see that there on the screen. It shows up that you subscribed. I really appreciate that. Yes, indeed. Welcome. Glad you're here. All right. There's Moments in Trading is with us tonight, too. Master Blaster is here. You guys warm my heart. Appreciate you being here. Richard Chiraboga says, sure would be nice to see silver drop some more. Yes, if you believe in silver and the fundamentals, a drop in price means a dip for making more purchases at a discount. Yes, indeed. And all right, thank you. Bill Button, thank you so much. And I like this. Bill Button says, this is probably my favorite channel, Sal, even though we don't always agree. It's my favorite. Well, that means so much to me, Bill Button, because we don't always have to agree on certain things, but I appreciate you putting up with me in spite of some of our disagreements. It means a lot to me that you're here and we can rise above it because we have more in common than we don't. So thank you, Bill Button. You've made my day with that. And Ojai Hawk says, do you believe silver has a ceiling and that once it's broke, the true value of silver will be revealed because the cost will be beyond tamping? Not necessarily, because of a video I posted maybe a week or so ago about a new change in some of the rules for some of these big banks that's tied to bailouts to some extent. And I forget what the name of the thing is, but they've relaxed some things to be able to provide some protection against those big banks so they can short silver. So I don't think there is a ceiling, and I don't think there's a ceiling where it's going to break out where it's beyond tamping. I think there'll always be some idea of tamping to some degree or another will be involved. So yes, but anyways, welcome Pierre Clouet from Belgium. Welcome from Belgium. Good to see you. Reboot is here, and thank you guys for popping in tonight with me. All right, let's see here. And all right. AABC 84 says here, and Red Crawler's with us. Good to see Red. Welcome, my friend. Industrial demand for silver will go down. I told you this before, but you didn't listen. The tariffs will cause people to stop buying as much. Wait a few weeks and watch the value of silver drop hard. Well, industrial demand is not going down. That's the whole point. I'm not seeing it go down. I'm not seeing any evidence of it going down at all. It's not to say that it won't. But the tariffs, we've not seen any evidence of that so far. It doesn't mean it won't happen if people don't buy as much. But there's nuance in that discussion, I'll just say. I don't think the tariffs are going to have the effect. You know, it's funny how those who are against tariffs, who are anti-Trump, all of a sudden are making conservative arguments against taxation. You know, who would have thought? It's crazy. Yeah, yes, indeed. It is nice to see lots of new names here. Appreciate you guys popping in tonight. Melanie Reed, welcome, Melanie Reed. Glad you're here too. Always so good to see you guys. All right. And Dale Lovett says here, maybe not stacking as hard as I did in 2019 through 2023. Still stacking silver thanks to your channel. Up the irons. Thank you, Dale. That's awesome, my friend. Glad you're still stacking. And by the way, stacking doesn't necessarily mean you got to buy a whole lot either. Just stack the metals you already have. You know what I mean? All right. Rob the Stacker says the silver market crashed in 1987, and my brother was buying 10-ounce Inglehart bars for $75. I wish I had the time machine. I know, don't we all? Yes, indeed. Chuck Stuff. It's been a little while since we've seen Chuck Stuff. Let's see here. Let's see what Chuck Stuff has to say. He says, let me get over here. Another guy I read and follow calls September and October as crash season, where most anything bad can happen. As soon as one of those big banks starts wobbling again, all these prognostications will change again. Anyway, judging from all the YouTube headlines, there are a lot of these precious metal authors that seem very worried about us stackers. Have you noticed? I've never felt so worried about, even though most of my silver was purchased between 15 and 20 bucks an ounce. I myself bought 500 ounces of 90% 10 years ago and split it between us. I bought and traded for silver off and on whenever I wanted to downsize. I got a particularly good deal on another 90%. Anyways, because lunatic lefties won the governorship here in Washington State, they're bringing back the sales tax. Yes, I reported on that. It's a shame that happened, but yes, indeed. But good on you for hanging in there and hanging tough and buying when you did, Chuck Stuff. All right. Let's see here. We have got this happening now. With useless knowledge, my purchases are for later, years later. That's what I told myself in 2010, and that's why I say every purchase going forward, no regrets here. All right. Yes, indeed. Nice. No regrets. You should have no regrets about stacking silver, because the longer you hold on, the better off you're going to be for sure. Now, you know, you can have regrets about timing purchases or maybe strategies, but holding on to your silver, you should have no regrets about. Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you, Philip Martinez. Yours and Yankees stacking's got me into starting buying. Well, thank you, sir. It's an honor to be in good company with Yankee. Appreciate that. All right. And I do apologize. We make it a session to start at midnight here in Austria. Sorry about that, Austrian stacker. I know it's so late. Well, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for popping in anyway. I know it's so late there in Austria. So 6 hours difference between Austria and here. By the way, check out Austrian Stacker's channel. Great channel, great guy. Great member of the community for sure. Yes, indeed. And we're starting just a little bit far back behind for English stackers from the UK. Cybercurrent Twitcher. My dream job is to work at Scottsdale Mint in Casper, Wyoming. Oh, that would be fun. Can you imagine being a truck driver for Scottsdale? That'd be cool. All right. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get over here to Greg Golson says, if anybody's freaked out about silver dropping for a day or a week, even a month is not the right business. A drop just means I can accumulate more with my monthly stacking budget. Exactly right. Exactly. The Kendall 83, gold and silver will not and cannot be tariffed, so I don't know why everybody is saying it. Well, it doesn't mean that it can't be tariffed. It just is not being. I'm not seeing any evidence to prove that it is going to be tariffed, and that's what I said first on when people started freaking out over it. But yes, indeed. All right. Good to see. My name is Nobody. Elliot Scott is with us tonight. Good to see you. Ominous Rooster chimes in and says the following as we peruse our way through. Says, I went to my LCS with the intent to buy silver on the dip, but something else caught my eye. The two 10th ounce American Gold Eagles I had to have, even though it was the highest I ever paid for 10th ounce, still was a good buy. Well, congratulations on getting those. That's cool. Yes, indeed. I don't think you can go wrong with gold either. Yes, indeed. Congratulations on that. All right. And shining the time precious metals, it says it exactly right. Premiums become irrelevant after enough time. It just depends on how much premium and how much time. But you're indeed correct on that for sure. Well stated indeed. Yink's Real Estate says, I bought silver at $17 an ounce. Way to go. And now it's 39. Happy with the results when the facade of COMEX in London price will shoot. Well, it's actually 37, but still, you're doing that's $20 difference. You've done very well. Just about to click on the Perth Mint video and seeing I was live. All right, well, hope you will still watch that video, Red Crawler. In fact, my videos today have not gotten, the algorithm was not very kind to the channel today, so I hope you will check them out, especially the baseball one, the wild-looking coin that I reviewed from Spectres. That thing is pretty cool looking. You would see a semi-face reveal, too, in there. But, yeah, it's a pretty wild-looking piece if you get a chance to check that out. Johnny B says, anybody who was lucky enough to time the dip just right was able to buy and do well. Exactly. Exactly right. Razor Ready, it's okay. Silver was too high and needed to pull back. Remember, supply and demand, 36 is a good number. Indeed, you're exactly right. Well said, Razor Ready. Dean R is with us. Good to see Dean R. Timothy is here. Johnny B is with us tonight. And Red Crawler. I always kind of get Johnny B and Red Crawler mixed up because both their icons are gold and yellow. It's crazy. There we go. Thank you, Red Crawler, but I appreciate you guys being there. But you are two distinctly different people. Yes, indeed. I recognize your individuality. Yes, indeed. North Star Stack, when I was a kid, I slurped. If I slurped on the table, I got a smack. I know, man. I tell you, I'm pretty rude. No table manners here for me, Uncle Sal. Moments in Trading has a trade deficit with a supermarket. I buy a lot from them, but they hardly buy anything from me. They're ripping me off on trade. Today, I imposed a 25% tariff on all groceries I buy. Yeah, I know. I understand the sentiment there. It's a little different scenario with nations, though. But I definitely, see the point. This is why I'm not convinced that that we're going to be eating the all of the tariffs. That American citizens will eat all the tariffs. Thank you, Cybercurrent Twitcher, for posting a link to the video. You might want to check this. Yeah, check this out, but also check out Cybercurrent Twitcher's video too. Really good video on protection for your silver and gold, and he shows how to source them, the prices you pay for them, where to get good deals, where to get ripped off. It's crazy. All right. Rengzula on this video about August 1st. Let's get into it. Says this here. My mind drifted off, lulled by you reciting all the silvery words we like to hear, and I started hypnotizing silver coins, stared at the hypnotizing silver coins and bars. The price might go up or might go down. Who cares? I just want silver, and it's pretty cheap now. I should go buy some more. And then the crude ad break woke me up. This is the whole episode, just ramblings and fillers, so you could peddle weird novelty silver bars from your sponsor. The way they shoved in our face was not appreciated, sir. Well, Rangzilla, let's see how long you've been a subscriber for 3 months, and I've been talking about Summit Metals for much longer than that, and so it's just part of the deal. It's if you like the silver coins and bars, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, if you're just watching just for that and don't pay attention to what I'm saying in the video, that's okay too. You're watching, and but I'm not shoving in the sponsor in your face. So yes, indeed, I'd like you to provide me any evidence that I'm shoving the sponsor in your face. The Shortster says, hold your silver. Big war coming, and metals are going to be all that's valuable in the coming months. Real metal, crypto will be erased, and paper will be worthless. Be ready. All right, well, we'll see what happens. I don't know. There's some uncertainty about what's going on right now with with Trump and with Putin, with those nuclear submarines. So we'll see. Apparently, I've heard there might be a Russian response to that with their own submarines going out and coming closer to our shores. We'll see what happens there. At 37 Metal says, I get paid on Friday. If it's still 36 or under, I'll be getting a lot more 90% US silver. We'll see tomorrow whether or not we can get that Friday silver slammed down. All right. See what happens this Friday for sure. All right. Oh, yeah, there's Bill 457. Yep, if there's war, save your nickels. That's right. 75% copper, 25% nickel. I think that's a good idea to save the nickels. Mark Razor is here with us. Good to see Bill 457. He was in pain for 3 months. Wow. Sorry to hear that, my friend. I hate it when I hear people are hurting, pain like that. My nukes are bigger than your nukes, says Dean R. That's right. Raymond says here, I dumped the overtime portion of my pay into metal. Doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, or more ounces at all. Adds up over the long term. That's right. Exactly. It sure does. Greg Olson, we use ultraviolet light in our manufacturing. Come on, I want that stick there. Line for cosmetics and OTC pharmaceuticals. I am the maintenance reaction while it's running. All right. Wow, cool. Thanks, Greg. That's pretty cool that you do that. All right. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's get on here to the next comment, shall we? As we peruse our way up through this broadcast, we've got F-37 Metal. Again, let's see what he's got to say. Let me get over to this. He said, I've noticed that there are a lot of people that are leaving crazy comments and misunderstanding what you say in your videos. Yes, there's a lot of that. I think we're going to come across one here in a moment. But yep, it's crazy. My thoughts on this issue is I think they're smoking their own stash. Too much purple and pink dye is leaking into their brains. Keep stacking and don't lose those diamond hands. Exactly right. Thank you, F-37. All right, very good. America First is here. Welcome, America First. Good to see you, my brother. Wes Welk is here, dipping his toe in silver tonight. All right. And maybe we all live in a yellow submarine. That very well could be. I mean, yellow cake, uranium, nuclear, all adds are all it's all connected, right, Aaron? All right, let's see here. Österreich, Electrum. How do you pronounce Electrum? Is it Lectrum? Leuchtturm, Österreich, Austria. Let's see here. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but maybe mine's worthy of a laugh too. All right, why I love rhodium. I want rhodium and I want it now. There you go, Dirty Sanchez. I have a whole playlist on rhodium. Hope you'll check that out. He even watched the video why I love rhodium. Evil Cowboy is here. Welcome, Evil Cowboy. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for popping in. Joe Schmuck says, the lower the manipulated silver, the more I buy. All right, there you go. Indeed. Nice. And great video. Awesome glow-in-the-dark silver for the bug-out bag. Yes, indeed. That's right. There you go, brother. Very good. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, the moisture. Yeah, we haven't heard from moisture in a long time. There's several scammers that I used to talk to regularly that have just fallen off the face of the earth. Yes, indeed. Yeah, well, moisture. Or Molecule. We called him Molecule, I think. Molecule was his name. Not moisture. All right, Max says here, I don't know enough to think about all that. All I can say is regardless of what happens, it'll have its pros and cons. Well, for me and all the other small fish, if spot goes up, it does the value of already established stacks. Just won't be able to buy as much. If it goes down, I'll be able to buy a little more than usual. Not much, but some. Now, if a severely drastic drop occurs, I'll be fat stacking stupid. It's almost irrelevant to someone like me where spot goes almost. If I had my choice, it would shoot up to the sky and buying be damned. Yes, right. There you go. Thank you for your comments there. Max, appreciate that. Now, Freddie Zoo, Switzerland, just got hit with a 39% tariff. Okay. But I don't know if gold and silver are exempt. I can't see an arbitrage pricing situation happen. Yeah, they probably are. But anyways, let's see here. Can you do a video on your quarter ounce gold collection for members? I don't really have a whole lot of exciting stuff there. Honestly, I could probably just tell you what I have, are right here. Basically, I've got I got a quarter-ounce dragon, a couple of quarter-ounce eagles, and the Queen's Beast quarter ounces. I think that's pretty much the intent of it. West Guelph, do I like Intaglio? Oh yes, I love Intaglio. They're actually the ones that produce the Salivate Metal Silver Round, which if you go to Summit Metals and type in Sal, it'll pop up there, and there it is. There, this is produced by Intaglio Mint. So check that out if you get a chance. Intaglio over there at Summit Metals. Very good. But they do good work. They're great, excellent quality. Love their stuff. In fact, I got 2 more ounces that I paid a lot for, but I wanted to get them, and I haven't shown them yet. But they're really, really cool. All right. Let's see here. We've got why panic? What idiots? Just a bunch of panicans. True stackers just stack. That's right. Ups and downs are normal. Hey, Captain Sal, love your variety of rounds, some unique pieces. I have purchased several of the same after seeing yours. Cool. All right. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate that. And consistency is key. That's right. Well, great comment, Larry. Appreciate that. Barry G, 1965, chimes in. And says here, all right, have a good night, Austrian Stacker. Thanks for popping in so late. I appreciate it so much. And Elliot says, I wasn't an idiot. Bought a 2-ounce Queen's Beast when the Queen died. Paid $2.80. I got spanked. Wow. Oh, man, yes. Right at the Queen's death, I think there was a surge in some of the pricing for some of the Queen-related stuff. So sorry about that. Hopefully that stuff has died. I try to tell people that, the Queens, don't overpay. Just because the Queens died, because there's so much stuff with the Queen on them that market is going to come back down to normal again, and it has. All right. Barry, most everything I purchased was less than today's value anyway, so I'm staying the course. There you go. Way to go. That's awesome. Deathmond says here, if they do this, they scare the market. Creating hopefully less delivery demand. There are a few of us that demand delivery. All right, that's right. Exactly. Very good. All right. Let's see here. And welcome. Good to see Bill Arrington is with us tonight. Good crowd with us here as we peruse our way through this broadcast. And let's get over here too. Penconst 101 on the video about people panicking, stackers panicking. Why panic? I'm praying to God. If it goes down further so I can buy more, they can only suppress it for so long. That's exactly right. That's right, exactly. True that. All right. And there's THS is with us. Welcome, THS. Thank you, Uncle, for taking it out to the ball game. Thank you. All right, THS, that's awesome. Yeah, all right. Let me get over to this. We've got West Texas Stacker who's with us here, I believe, inside of this chat right now. Says, I'm done with silver. What a horrible metal to stack. I think I'll focus on gold for a while, then I'll go back to silver. There you go. That's right. Well, I tell you, and it's not to say that, it's not to say that people can say, well, I'm going to pause for silver, but don't sell all your silver. You know what I mean? Just hang in there with it. Stacking is more than just buying it. You just hang into it and stack it. And as Gen X Collectible says here, must be patient and have discipline when stacking. That's exactly right. Got to have patience. It's also a song by Guns N' Roses. Master Blaster, I'm hitting the brakes. Forget the last 40 years. Thumbs up, Sal. There you go. Exactly. Thank you, Master Blaster. Appreciate you, brother. And Bonnie Laughlin says, I started stacking in 2004. All right. Way to go. Silver was $6 an ounce. Quit. Why, we have just begun to fight. Exactly. That's the spirit. That's the girl. All right. And we've got Dr. Doom. If you want quick flips, then buy collectibles and trade paper silver stocks. Physical stacking is for long-term holds. Weekly surges and dips should only affect how much you buy as your dollar cost average. There you go. Yes, indeed. All right. That's it. That's exactly right. Well stated. Okay. And let's see here. Gatito also is here. Gatita, welcome, Gatita. Also, good to see you. And let's get over here to this from Astro Club. A temporary attack against silver and other metals. Shorts needed covering. Real stackers aren't panicking. That's right, Astro Club. Red Crawler, it says here, I use silver at lower prices to hedge gold and get over the $2,000 California threshold. There you go. Boy, it sucks you have to do that. It's punishing lower income stackers or people that are on a more restrictive budget. That's crazy. Shame you have to do that, but I can understand making that move. Indeed, if you're in California. Okay. IV4 Life says dollar against euro 1% down. Then silver will move up automatically. Okay. Yeah, you look at that's another way to look at it too. The currency exchange rates can make a difference for sure. Master Blaster, in the last 30 minutes, silver gained back half of its losses. Yeah, from yesterday morning, or that Friday morning, we did see that pull back. Yep, exactly right. It's a pretty big uptick in moving prices. All right, Great Gazoo says here, silver and gold are up as I watch this. That's right. That's from the other day. I'm watching this while a giant green candle just ripped up silver and gold. That's right, firefighting. That was right in the morning. That's for sure. Winter Wolf says stackers are panicking. Not a chance. True stackers know how to get it and forget until the time is right. Exactly. Amen. Tyler the Man, I'd say this is consolidation. The day traders are scrambling, but long term it's fine. Exactly. And Clown says people are panic over a few percent price drop. Shouldn't be investing in anything. Seems like they're jumped in over FOMO without having any idea how the markets work. Yep, exactly. Ardell says, great video, Sal. Well said. All the fluctuations mean nothing to me. Still buying it, adding to my stack whenever I can. Exactly. There you go. And Bill Stike says here, I started in the 80s, but some of my silver hasn't even broken even yet, but I've always stacked silver. It satisfies my urge to spend. I'm thinking of making a silver coffin. There you go. All right. All right, no worries, CCT. Have a great night. Thank you for popping in unannounced tonight. I know it's surprise live, so I appreciate you popping in. Everybody check out Cyber Curtain Twitcher's channel and his latest video. Good stuff. Great content that he's posting over at the Cyber Curtain Twitcher channel. Thomas Hachu says, I have been stacking silver for 16 months and average 10 ounces per month. I'm not stacking with the expectation that I will make a killing when I sell, nor do I consider it an investment, the index funds. I say buy it cheap and stack it deep. Buy low and sell high. It's the same when Wall Street corrects. Retail consumers like to sell when the market goes down. They like to buy when the market goes up. Human nature is why, and knows why you invest, know why you stack, then ignore the noise. Exactly. Well said, Thomas Chu. Appreciate that. Thomas Chu, I think is how you pronounce that. All right. And let's see here. Randy Miller says, just hold on to what you have. It will increase in price. Keep on stacking. There you go. Exactly. Mr. T. Price, what coin is that in the middle of the warrior and the spear? Without actually seeing that video, of seeing it on hand, I don't know exactly which one it is. But yeah, I didn't mention it in there, but I apologize. I can't, because without actually opening the video up, can't really tell. But anyways. All right, Ryan DeClue says the paper fake silver may be down in fiat valuation, but my physical silver hasn't changed a bit. Still there, still round, still the same troy ounces, still real money, still a bartering tool. Exactly. You got the right perspective for sure. Which is why it surprised me that there was a fair amount that didn't have that perspective. It's like, especially when they said that they've been stacking for so long, and about half of them were blaming me, blaming this channel for overhyping silver. It's just like, that's what really got me. Anyways, Hobo Bill, the same people that complain about silver going up or down are the same people that do not understand how the markets work. Exactly right. Keep stacking. I'm more concerned about dealer premiums and the people manipulating the markets. Yep, that's right. We got to shop around for sure. There you go. Thank you so much. Bozo is here. Welcome. Snuck in on this one. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. And let's peruse away. Continue to press on to the next comment. That was Hobo Bill, 95. There you go. Mr. Me wants to blame Uncle Sal for my silver addiction. All right, there you go. That's all right. Okay, you can blame me for that. Okay. And Rascal 7701 says this. The tariffs are shot down by the courts. Hold on a second here. It could be catastrophic to our system. Could throw our economy into more of a frenzy than expected. Gold and silver look good to me still. Yeah, and I don't know exactly how that works about who has authority to do what, but nonetheless, we'll see how it plays out. Michael K is driving home from the beach. I hope you had a good time at the beach. Hope Donna was able to go with you. And thank you, Elliot Scott. We try to make it fun. It is fun to stack silver and a lot of different varieties to just stack for sure. All right. Wildcat. Name one commodity since 1980 is 20% less in 2025. Silver tops the list. Well, it does because you're measuring it from the very, very tippy top of the market, especially with related to inflation. But likely, probably, you could find other commodities that have had such a thing as well to some extent. Nickel, I think, had something like that as well, too. But those were anomalies. When thinking about silver's price, you have to totally remove 2011 and 1980 out of the mix because those were anomalies, essentially. Very rare, unusual circumstances that have caused them to go up. And should not be used to measure silver's worth in any way, shape, or form. Mike M. here says, Beanie Babies says, are a bit of a low now because I'm in a cult of going to continue stacking them. I love touching them and looking at them. I'll never sell. Okay, all right. There you go. That's right. And, there's something to be said for buying what you like and enjoying. If you like Beanie Babies and, that's fine. It's to each their own. There's something about holding something above and beyond its physical price or its price, for sure. And let's see here. Let's get over here to EOStar. It already has rocketed back up. Anybody who freaked out and sold during the dip instead of building needs to give it up. This ain't for you. As true silver stackers knew what was coming. That's right. Yep. And Bikini Woman here says, and we're going to get close to today's videos in a moment. If you haven't had a chance to check out today's videos, I hope you will do that. Posted several videos today that I think you'll enjoy. Sal, you've always given good advice on this channel. The doubters will always be there. We all have a chance to manage our stack. If they want to sell, well, it's their loss. I sometimes give gifts of some of my silver, but I have never sold any and don't intend to. I'm confident that I have my little stack in case of a real emergency. That's the only time I would sell any. There you go. Well done, Bikini Woman. You are awesome. Lulu Lucky is here. Welcome, Lulu Lucky. Yes, indeed. Glad Lulu Lucky's here with us tonight. And Mark got to shell. Talking about how silver headed back up as we speak. A man had been stacking since 1994. Way to go. I've seen the ups and downs. Silver was $4 an ounce when I started. Look at it now. Last week I bought a mixed tube of Morgans and peace dollars at $29 each. Not stopping anytime soon. I don't see it falling below 34. Everyone should have 6 months cash on hand before buying precious metals. Yep, exactly right, Mark. Well said. That's awesome. All right. Very good. And let's see here. GM3, welcome. Well, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Glad you're here tonight. And Tyler's going to be buying no matter the cost. Welcome, Tyler. Glad you're here tonight as well. And let's get over here to this comment as we move our way up. We're getting closer now. From Ohio Fishing Extreme says, silver's a long-term period and so is gold. I have been stacking for decades. It doesn't matter to me if it dips to $15 an ounce. I'm still making more than my savings account from my bank. Whatever pay me. These channels are clickbait, not all of them, but the biggest percentage of them are full of crap and are in the video making business. Some of them are awesome and I love them. I never stop buying. It doesn't matter to me the price per ounce if you have been collecting or stacking for any amount of time. These dips are normal. I'm 63. Silver and gold has been up and down like this my whole life. And if you're looking for some quick returns on your metals, silver stacking is not for you. Take advantage of the dip and buy as much as you can afford with the lowest premiums. Buy from your local dealers. You'll get better deals. Great channel. Love the content. Thank you. Well said, Ohio. Appreciate that. And you have a wealth of experience and appreciate you sharing it with us through your journey. All right. Littlefoot, if you had $600, what would you buy tomorrow between 9 and 2 at the LCS? Not for collecting, just for stacking. $600, I'll probably buy, if it's right around the price range, one of the LMU 20 peso, or not 20, oh my gosh, the LMU 20, what are they denomination? It's 20 franc gold coins, a 0.1867 coins. I'd probably buy one of those. I think they're right around $600 probably. Why? Because my gold to silver ratio is still a little bit out of whack. So that's what I would probably buy. Although I would be tempted to buy a silver bar with that. Maybe two 10-ounce bars or something like that. I don't know, or a 10-ounce bar and some rounds maybe. But I think I would go with the 20 franc LMU, Latin Monetary Unit, gold coins, like the Rooster, the Helvetia, that type of thing. Probably. Good question, though. Appreciate that. All right, SoCal Johnny, massive manipulation in the futures market this week is probably most responsible for silver's dip due to the tune of hundreds of thousands of contracts being sold. Yes. End of the month, probably a combination of those factors and the economic data we got. And CCT, I don't think I'll ever recover on the premiums and the quarter-ounce gold piece I recently bought, but that's the very same thing I bought my 1-ounce Buffalo back in 2021. There you go. Yes, and you did very well on that. Sure. William Hearn says this. Let me get over here to this. Says, does anyone remember when we thought silver was selling at $27 was too high to buy, and we thought it would never go to 30? Yes, I do remember that very well. Look at what we're at now. Look at what we're at right now, for sure. All right, very good. Oh, yeah. Let's peruse our way through here. Oh, man, I could stand to do some push-ups tonight. Michael K. says, bad news bringing higher prices. Yes, indeed, indeed. Nuclear nervous. Well, we're going to watch on Sunday night to see. That's tomorrow night, Michael, to see about if it's the nuclear. I think the what happened with the precious metal prices going back up Friday was on account of the economic data and other factors. But yes, indeed. I do think that this is going to play a role. So tomorrow night, you're not going to want to miss that, because I think the nuclear stuff with the nuclear submarines may play a role in silver and gold's price. We'll see, though. And Richard Metcalf, as a seasonal stacker, I see silver doing what it's supposed to. I don't want a moonshot high. That's right. Amen. Bernard DeVillian. It says here, I've only been stacking since March of 2024. And sacrificed tremendously for me. At least I pick up every 2 weeks, and I look forward to the dips. Wish I learned about real money earlier. I don't think they have been stacking as long as they say from the things they say or say. You're an OG, Sal. Thank you. Well, thank you, Bernard Villian, and congratulations on your stacking journey. And you're in it for the long haul, and that's what's the most important thing. And you understand the fundamentals. That's great. You, for the short amount of time you've been stacking, you have more maturity than the other person that left and blamed my channel for their losses. All right. Thank you, Bill. Yes. Thank you so much. He's listening on his way home from work. Well, thank you, Bill. There's one more slurp. Good to see you. Ominous Rooster says this: LCSs have great selections of silver. It's rare that I find an ASE, maples, buffaloes, and rounds, plus bars in one visit. Even they had 10th ounce gold, but I bought it. A great week for stackers. All right. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes. Let's see here. All right. And David Parrish says, I am responding to this video during the live stream. All right, David Parrish, well, I hope you will come back to the live stream tonight where I am responding to your comment about responding to this video during the live stream from the other day tonight. How's that sound? Can you track and trace all that and keep up with it? We might have to have a Venn diagram to make that one. Oh, man, push-ups inbound via PayPal. Oh, man, I got to be ready for this here. I'm going to stretch out. All right, look at this. Here we go. Double. Every dollar that comes in via PayPal, friends and family, we double them up. Push-ups or exercises. And we just got $38, which is an ounce of silver from Elliot Scott. Stack an ounce on me. Thank you so much for 38. Man, now I got to do the math on that. That would be 60, 72, 76. Man. Thank you so much, my friend. Oh, man, let me get in here. All right. 675 and some minutes. Would you want wait one more week to add 75? Yes, I'd probably wait one more week to do that. Yes, indeed. Thank you. So it'll probably be a little bit more than that. But thank you, Elliot Scott. Very kind. Let me go in. I'm gonna break it up a little bit because I need to work on my arms a little bit too. So let's get some push-ups in here. We're gonna do 20. Check my math on that, Elliot Scott. Check my math. Oh, don't have to do all of those. All right, well, I'll do some of them. I appreciate it. I tell you what, Elliot Scott, if you're okay with it, I'll just do the 38. Are you okay with me doing the 38, 1-to-1? I appreciate that, my friend. You were awesome. Let's do it. Elliot Scott, very kind of you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right. There's 20. Very cool. All right, 20 out of the 38. And now we're going to get the curls down. Oh, boy. All right. I'm getting the blood flowing here. All right. Very kind of you, sir. Here we go. That means 18. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, there we go. Thank you, Elliot Scott. I appreciate that, my brother. I like paying in silver. And by the way, it looks like I won the bet with Marcus Aurelius. He said silver would reach $42 by the end of the month, and it didn't. So let's see if he pays up. Although I'll give him a little bit more grace because he has donated to the channel before, but hopefully he'll come back here. But thank you. Appreciate that, Elliot Scott. Very kind of you indeed. All right. Yeah, the reason why I usually double up, and he's been very nice to give me a reprieve here, is because PayPal, friends and family, there's no fees or taxes taken out. But yes, indeed. All right. All right. Let's get over here to John Knox. We appreciate John Knox. He's awesome. He says, precious metal staged a proper seesaw. Tanked, rallied, and thanks to Trump schooling clown Medvedev, a nuclear pissing contest, my button's bigger. Bet metals drop Sunday night. Okay. He thinks it's going to drop again. John Knox thinks. Okay. Thank you, sir, for that. And look at this. Elliott Scott still sticking with 42 and 4K by year's end. All right, and I'm really right behind you on that one. I believe that too. Bill Arrington has just sent 5 Salivate metal gift memberships across the bow. Thank you so much, Bill. Way to go, my friend. Let's give him 5 push-ups for that. If you receive one of those from Bill Arrington, give him a warm thank you. That's very nice of you. Let's do it. All right. Let's do. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for Bill. Thank you so much again for the support. You guys are awesome. And there's Silver Heist. By the way, check out Silver Heist's channel. He posted a complimentary video to my video from this morning. Actually, it wasn't a complimentary video because it was an opposing video on who's the better mint, Geiger or Perth. So check out Silver Heist's great video. He did a good one there for sure. All right. And David Parrish with that again. Thank you. Responding to the video here. Oh, yeah. A lot of new names. That's right, Bill. Appreciate that, Bill. You were awesome. And Sorcerer Stan got one. That's cool. Awesome. And let's see. Ola Aklev says, Billion banks paint charts dumping paper. China controls a physical gold market. Yeah, there's a lot of unknowns with China and gold, for sure. You're right. I don't know what's going on. We'll see here. Very fascinating. Love to know more. And Ola Clive, I think that's what that says here. Trump deploys subs over social media posts. If Russia posts more comments, he'll probably launch a nuclear weapon. Crazy. Well, I tell you what, that's what, I think that's kind of what he wants the people to think. Be careful with your words, right? With Trump, I guess. Of course, he's not careful with his words. Oh, yeah, let's see here. That's right. Yeah, that's crazy, Junior. It makes a good point. Junior, in 2015, could buy 5 Eagles for $100. Used to think that was expensive. Now $100 basically gets you just about 2, maybe a little bit more. We have 100 thumbs up, says Steve Lapointe. Thank you so much. And VT's Tech, all the VTS Tech, all the silver he's bought has been above $50 an ounce in Canadian dollars. Snakebite is here. Welcome, Snakebite. Good to see you. And let's see here. Christy Klontz says this. The following. Let me get over here. Unfortunately, most economists on the YouTube have horrible TDS and has heavily sway on every word, that word being tariffs. Oh, the tariffs. If Powell and the others on the back scale would get out of the way and let the man work, oh, wait, they are seeing, despite their homegrown hatred of things outside of their own understanding already, I'm only surprised they aren't in fervent hatred of more things than tariffs. I find them lacking and subscribe to the notion of there's a lot of life, world, maybe color of things that may be confusing and outside their understanding. Well, and I want to say that I'm keeping an open mind about tariffs, but I've learned a lot about them and since this has started. And obviously, I'm a Trump fan, and so I have bias, but I'm also want to be as realistic as I can about the implications of tariffs on the economy, even if they work against my narrative, you know what I'm saying? But that's an area where I've learned a lot, but there's still, but I'm not beholden to one side or the other. I mean, I think it would be nice if we could go back to a McKinley era where we didn't have an income tax. We had an external revenue source, and tariffs were how what funded the government, not internal revenue generation. So, anyways, oh wow, Elliot Scott found an Aaron nickel struck by all 4 faces on the backside. Interesting. Wow. By all 4 faces on the back. I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but I'd love to see a picture of that. That's wild. Yeah, TDF is now tariff derangement syndrome. There you go. Silver Heist, exactly. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, we've got Ba667. And it says here, isn't it amazing how people know the system is corrupt and criminal, but we try to deal with being handed our rear ends every a month instead of just opting out of the system? What a hopeless time in humanity. Well, I tell you what, every time we hold silver outside the system, we are operating in a great part outside the system. All right, thank you, Elliot Scott. Appreciate that. Bounced out of the die and got hit on each edge of the die. Interesting. And you found that in change. That's incredible. Yeah, you might want to have that maybe even graded if that's the case. That you don't see every day. Some of those arrow coins are worth some money. I found the one that was I found an off-struck silver quarter, or not an off-struck silver, but an off-struck quarter, a clad quarter in change. And my LCS gave me like $15 for it. It's crazy. All right. DST Fleur says, pardon me, but Canada isn't trying to undermine negotiations in Gaza or anywhere else. Well, they are by recognizing Gaza as a Palestine, as a nation. That is undermining negotiations. Indeed, it is. All right. Very good. Yeah, if you end income tax, America goes into 1,000-year Pax Americana. Yes, we see a lot of growth in this country, and it would be something else. I think the other thing we'd have to do is reform entitlements, privatize Social Security. In fact, just give people the money back and don't even have a Social Security. Let them be responsible for their own retirement. Just do away with Social Security is what need to do. In my opinion. I mean, I'm not for, I think the people that have paid into it deserve every nickel and dime they put into it. But for everybody else, cut it off. Stop it. Stop taking money out of our checks. Let us decide our fate with retirement. We can do much better than the government can. It is a Ponzi scheme, Social Security is. And honestly, Medicaid, Medicare ought to be reformed too. That's a form of I think robbery as well for us, but nonetheless, that's a whole different rant. Carl Nyman is here. Welcome. Silver Slater just topped me off on this channel. Thank you so much, Carl, for popping in. I appreciate it so much. Tipped me off. All right, thank you. And very kind of Silver Slater has been very kind to help me get to 100,000 subscribers. And Carl, as a result of that, I hope Carl will be a continued viewer. Like Silver Slayer, I post daily content as well too. So Carl, I appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me. You know, I like it when people subscribe, but more importantly than that, I want to try to get new viewers. I'm going to try to gain your faith and trust as a viewer. So very much. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. All right. We have a picture inbound. Thank you. I'll check it out here. Oh, here we go. Let me see here. All right. Oh man. Let me see. Oh, wow, that is wild, man. Shoot. Yeah, that is interesting. I'd have that looked at, man. That's pretty cool. I'd show you guys, but it's hard for me to pull that up into this other window without revealing too much, and I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't want it. I mean, yeah, anyways. But thank you for sending that over to I do see that. Thank you, my friend. Jones says here, I want to crash it so I can buy more. There you go. Hardcore silver stackers, that's what it's about. They wanted to go down so you can buy more. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. Well, let me see if I can find a way to show it. Let me see. I don't know. There's too much. I can't really. Let me see. Let me see. I gotta be careful with how I do this. Dang it. I don't know why that. I won't be able to do it, guys, because I'm going to reveal my other emails and stuff like that. And I'm just to protect other people's privacy, I got to be careful with that. Looks much better under the scope, I'm sure it does. I hope you send that in. Let's see here. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it was a close one, Michael K. It was a close one. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I could save it locally. Let me see here. I just, I don't want to do that and pull everybody. The time I did that, let me just see. Let me see if I can do it local. Save it. Let me see here. Okay. Let's see here. Here we go. There it is. All right. I had to be careful. This is the way things. Let me do this. Let's see here. See, you can see the states there. And you can see this looks to be part of the Jefferson Memorial, faced over a couple of times. That's crazy. Wow. That is weird. The pillars of the Monticello, rather. There. Here we can see the pillars. There we can see. That is crazy. Yeah, I would have that looked at. Yes, indeed. I'd have that looked at. Very good. Oh, that's the. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Oh, whoa. Marcus Aurelius. Look at that. Well, thank you, my friend. Oh, he took into account the 30% for YouTube commission. Thank you. All right. Marcus Aurelius makes good on the bet. Thank you, my friend, right here for all of us. Oh, shoot. He could have just done that PayPal, but that's all right. Thank you, my friend. Look at that. All right. So there you go. So that's the. All right. So I've made 3 bets in this community, and 2 out of the 3 did not make good on their bet. But God bless Marcus Aurelius, because he did not forget. And in fact, on the day, we just mentioned that before on this broadcast. Thank you, Marcus Aurelius, for the ounce of OU. Thank you so much. Silver ends the Fed, ex Unitas Vitas. Well, I still think we're going to see silver go up to $42 an ounce sometime. I think it'll happen next year. I'm predicting $41 an ounce by the end of this year. We'll see if it gets there. But thank you so much, Marcus Aurelius. I appreciate that so much. Of course, I'll have to pay taxes on that too, but that's all right. Thank you so much, my brother, Marcus Aurelius. I appreciate it. You are very kind. And look, he didn't forget, and he was, man, that was awesome. Marcus Aurelius is awesome. All right. Very cool. Thank you, my friend. Let's see here. I'll beat you, Uncle Sal. Get that baseball. There you go. That's right. There you go. Get that baseball. Thank you again, Marcus Aurelius. That is awesome. Thank you, my friend. So cool. All right. Thank you. And Dakini Woman is here. We love Dakini Woman. She is awesome here tonight. Dakini Woman is a strong stacker too. She is a great eye for art and good stuff with silver and gold as well. And that's awesome. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Well, Jonathan, since it was a payment of a bet, I think I'm exempt from the push-ups. But anyways, but thank you. Who's Endeavors? Thank you for popping in tonight. We love Who. You are awesome. Who's Endeavors is great. So check him out. Who's Endeavors? Is that tied to a channel? If so, check out Who's Endeavors. You are awesome. Yes, indeed. Bingo time. All right, there we go. So check out Who's Endeavors. Maybe he's having bingo over there. Nice. Cool. All right. Let's see here. And Johnny Stacker, when people sell their silver in fear, I do the exact opposite. There you go. Exactly. Amen. Wise. Way to go. Very good. And we've got Idol Brolo Monodino. Silver is overperformed. Well, Italo, I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name, but maybe that's what happened. Maybe it got a little bit too hot. Maybe that's part of the reasons. All right, let's see here. Clint DeMoss is here. All right, welcome, Clint DeMoss. Glad you're here. All right, let's see here. And we've got Tape Savas says here about the market report for yesterday. Good morning. Bought an ounce of Britannia gold today. Silver's going for $60 slowly without a rally, I believe. Rally later. Okay, rally is coming later. Thank you so much. Very good. Yeah, let's see here. Make sure to, yeah, Pakistan is in the good is the guy that owes me $100. That's right. Pakistan, if anybody sees him, let him know. He lied to JM Bullion and said that he had already sent the payment, and he didn't. I emailed him. Anita Homebet, welcome. Good to see you, Anita Homebet. And Joe says, rumors gold is going to be repriced, revalued. Some think that for sure. All right, there you go. Ex Venitus Virus, strength and unity. That's right, exactly, Marcus Aurelius. I like it. Ex Unitate Virus. I'm probably pronouncing that totally. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation. Thank you, Marcus. You are awesome. Yes, indeed. A great leader of the Roman Empire. Marcus Aurelius. Thank you, my brother. All right. Adam says here, I bought 6 more silver 1-ounce coins today. I was expecting a drastic drop to 30 to 33 to load the boat, but it didn't happen. All right. Here we go. Well, congratulations. And Guilherme Oliveira says, I'll only sell when I can trade for a Jaguar E-type. So if silver doesn't explode and Jags continue to appreciate as they have, I'll probably never sell. Okay, there you go. Sell rhodium, buy silver. That's probably what I should do, right? But hey, I just wanted an example of rhodium, and so I got it. Oh man, we just got this in here. Whoa. $20 from someone. They did not leave their YouTube account name. But if you could let me know who you are so I can thank you properly. But we got $20. So that means I owe them 40 exercises. And we're going to try to do maybe all of those in curls, if you don't mind. Whoever that was, I don't want to say the name because it looks like it's but whoever this was that sent $20 via PayPal, let me know so I can properly thank you. If you do send it via PayPal, friends and family, just please put your YouTube name in there so that I can properly address you without revealing your identity. So thank you. Oh, okay. It's Jonathan. It's Jonathan Nunez. All right. It says, all right, there you go. Thank you, Jonathan. All right. It's the same name. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Jonathan Nunez. I appreciate that, my brother. I'm going to give you 40 curls if it's okay. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Wow. So kind of you, my friend. Let's make it happen for the captain. Here we go. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Boy, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that for sure. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Wow. I tell you what, my left arm is a little weaker than my right arm tonight. It's crazy. Thank you. Appreciate that so much, Jonathan. Very kind of you, sir. All right. Very good. Whew. I felt that burn. I need to work my arms more, so I appreciate you doing that. Very kind of you indeed. All right, let's get back at it and see what we're doing here tonight. And we've got, let's see here, Missed Alive. All right, well, Coins A to Z, we were back here tonight. If you get a chance, we love Coins A to Z. Maybe he'll pop in here. We've got RMB 9320 says this. Whatever happened to the concept of holding the line? Owning precious metals is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Owning metals isn't even getting rich. Metals are about a hedge against inflation and a storage of wealth. Amen. Exactly right. Words, that's music to my ears. That's exactly what I've been talking about for years on this channel. Very good. All right, Lulu Lucky just caught up to the crazy nickel. All right, glad you saw that. Yes. Thank you again for sending that to me, Elliot Scott. That's pretty wild. How do I slurp just like this? Here we go. Patrick Williams is here. Welcome, Patrick Williams. Glad you're here with us tonight. North Star Stacker is here. So glad you're here with us. Hold the line. Stacking isn't always, silver isn't always on time. No, no, no. Hold the line. Exactly. Use the left arm more. It will feel like someone else is doing it. There you go. That's what I need to do. I still feel that in my biceps. Man. Wait till I get my... I'm going to be upgrading sometime soon to a 25-pound barbell, by the way. But I'm not quite ready there. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do that weight a little bit more. Elliot Scott, can you imagine how many other nickels that one totally messed up during the... Oh, man, I can only imagine. Probably, if they found out pretty early, they would have switched those dies out pretty quickly. But probably a lot had to go back into the scrapper. There's probably more of that than you think that doesn't get through, for sure. All right. Let's see here. Let's get over here. With this, we've got Big Green Stacker. Good evening, Sal and all. Good evening to you. Coins A to Z. The market yesterday. We're going to get to today's videos. If you all have not seen my videos from today, I hope you will check it out, especially the one that CCT linked at the top. And JVF is here. Welcome, Dame. Congrats, Sal. You're still here. Thank you, JVF. Good to see you. Been a little while. Hope you're doing well. It's without question that the value of commodities like precious metals is almost entirely based on their perceived and actual utility. Couple that with how rare and difficult to mine or process some of these metals are. It's no surprise that we see demand or very high demand for a lot of times for these metals. Clearly, rhodium is being perceived by its buyers as having excellent current or future utility. I wish I owned at least an ounce. PS utility can include many different things, including being perceived as an excellent hedge against inflation, as just one of numerous examples of possible utility for certain metals. Yes, exactly right. Thank you, Coins A to Z. Appreciate that. Carrie Tanner says, life got in the way of watching the live. I did drop a long enough to hit a like. Well, a thumbs up, and I appreciate that, sir. Yes, indeed. And thank you, Alan in Portland. I appreciate you popping in tonight. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Alan in Portland. I assume that's Oregon or maybe Maine. And Michael K is still with us tonight. We love Michael K. Edford 3669 says this. I got 2 5-ounce bars when it started down, but honestly, who cares? With the shipping and premiums, it basically has to double before you're going to make any money on it. It's a buy and hold. It's money that can't be taxed away or audited against you like crypto or stocks. My plan is to get what I can afford and wait. There you go. Yes, indeed. That's right. It can't be audited against you like crypto or stocks. That's the power of holding. That makes it worth the premium. David Carlisle is here. Welcome. Good to see you. Platinum's down too by more than $200. Yes, and that's right, Cora. Platinum did get hit on this big latest decrease in price for sure. They all got hit hard. All right. Let's see what we've got here. We've got Roten's Wasp says this here. I seem to remember just recently, around late March, silver was in the 34s. By the first week of April, it dropped to the 29. That's a drop, not the pin drop that we've had. After silver dropped 29 in 2 to 3 weeks, it was 33 to 34. And then, as we all remember, it took off like crazy in June. This ordeal this past week is a blip on the radar unless you own 1 million ounces. People that are freaking out need to go out and get some exercise or go into the garage and work out that old hot rod. Paint the porch. Get your mind off silver and check it out in a month or so. Exactly right. And we just did some exercises here today for sure. Exactly. All right. True that. All right. Let's see here. North Star Stacker. I wish I had started stacking when you did. Well, hey, you're stacking now, North Star Stacker, and that's awesome, my friend. It's always good. Very good. And welcome, MJD84 is here. Toto Men at Work Christopher Cross in concert in New Hampshire last week. A really good concert. I heard about that tour. I would love to see it. I didn't know Men at Work was actually, I guess they had recently gotten back together. That's cool. All right. I actually did a cover of a song for the Vegemite. I tried, there was a stacker that was from Australia that sent me some Vegemite, and I sang the Men at Work song. Yes, indeed, a little Vegemite sandwich. And so that was my first time trying Vegemite, and I still have it. It's definitely not a very tasty treat, that's for sure. High in vitamin B though. Love Toto. Love the yacht rock stuff. I listened to some yacht rock while I was mowing my lawn this morning. I confess. Full confession right here. Let's keep it to ourselves though. I listened to yacht rock while I was mowing the lawn today. I hope you don't hold it against me. All right. All right, let's see here. Let's get over here. We have got Pluma Banmana says, totally agree, Sal, especially when you see how many different designs are produced every year. There is not many I don't like. One of the best swans you have there, by the way. Yes, indeed. It's probably my favorite year of the swan, or a swan design from the Perth Mint. This video, why gold and silver is better from the Perth Mint. Just love their products. It's pretty amazing. Especially if you love animals. But anyways, and here is Bikini Woman, and I appreciate her watching the channel. She's very kind. It says here, this a lovely display today, Sal. I agree with you. Perth Mint is one of my favorite also. Most of the gold is from Perth Mint. You would love their button bar. It feels so good in the hand, like a little meditation piece. Yes, I've almost bought one of those one time for spot price, but then found something else for your spot price. I'd love to get that little button. I know exactly what you're talking about. It would be cool to have one of those. Maybe someday. Mm-hmm. All right. Do you speak my language? Oh, yeah. So Sal published his Perth Mint video and then mowed his lawn to yacht rock. That's right. Now that would probably be a viral video if I posted that as I mean, people would just gravitate to that like trying to jump in Jupiter. I don't know. Anyways, he just smiled and handed me a Vegemite sandwich. All right, Jeff Gates. Much love, everyone. May the odds always be in your favor. That's right. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. And Larry D. Saver says, hey, Sal, I tend to shy away from Perth. I love art coins. However, Perth seems to mint animals only. Not my favorite at rounds. Okay, so they are pretty heavy on the animals. You're right about that. It's not very often that they do, especially for most of the bullion stuff. It is mainly derived around their animals. That's true. But, yeah. All right, thank you, Larry. Appreciate your thoughts on that. All right. What motion do you second? What motion do you second, Elliot Scott? Glad to be here. All right, then love still stacking. I'm glad you love stacking. We want you to post that cover, Sal. What? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see here. It's been so long ago. Let me see here. Vegemite. Let me see if it's... Here it is, the Coin Count Vegemite Challenge. All right, there we go. So type in Vegemite in the search, and you will see this is the song. This is me trying it for the first time. Watch as I try Vegemite for the first time. And so here it is. So if you type Vegemite in the search bar, that video will come up, and you will see me try it for the very first time from the Coin Couch, which that channel doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, and don't expect too much. You know what I'm saying? I just well, actually, you know what? That is not the okay. I take that back. If I remember correctly, this is me trying it, but I think I did another one where I did the song, but I forget which one that was. I don't know. Let me do Coin Couch and see what pops up here. Okay, here it is. From a Land Down Under. That's it. Okay, that's it. This is it. So if you type From a Land Down Under, then this video will pop up and you will see me sing the song, okay? So From a Land Down Under. That's it. Sugar High Liquor. Yes, indeed. That song, I need to bring that song back too. I need to remember those chords. Get this Sugar High Liquor. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh yeah, those are the memories. Seems like so long ago. So yeah, if you type in If you type in from a land down under, it'll pop up. So there it is. Okay, very good. Oh, there, Jay Unleashed. Jay Unleashed is here. All right, thank you. He's posted a link to it if you want to see that. Just click on that link there from Jay Unleashed. Thank you, my friend. Make that old video go viral. Got very few views. And I probably did it wrong. That's right. Bozo says you're not supposed to spread Vegemite like peanut butter. And I did that. Yep. I figures I did it wrong. Thank you. All right. Very good. Patriarchal Reign says here. Boy, the feminists are probably teed off by his name, aren't they? Beautiful display of Perth Mint coins. The 2-ounce wedge-tailed eagle is exceptional. Also like the high-relief Liberty Gold coins by the U.S. Mint. My favorite one being the 2009 Ultra High Relief Double Eagle. Yes, that is beautiful. Very nice. Very nice coin. Thank you. My favorite as well. All right. Thank you, Lulu. She'll check it out after the show. Thank you. Sugar High Liquor and Vegemite. Yeah. Okay. And we've got same name. Says the best gold is clearly free gold. And that's y'all's cue to pan for gold. There you go. Nice. Go panning for it. Ominous Rooster. I like to collect pretty basic stuff. Nothing fancy. All right. There you go. No worries. Everybody has their different taste. Dad Sandwich is a hell no. That's right. Bill Harrington. Indeed. That's why I still have that jar in my cupboard. And it won't go bad anytime soon from what I understand. All right. Let's see here. And THS, the clad baseball is worth more than the silver baseball. Sal, you are the best. I did not know that, THS. So the clad baseball coin from 2014 has got a premium to me. I did not know that. That's wild. Man, crazy. And let's see here. Very cool. And good to see. God, by the way, good to see JM Unleashed. You all check out JM Unleashed channel. Great guy. And Bill 4572 is awesome. And Bill Arrington, that looks awesome. Now for the football. There we go. Yes, I would love to see them do a football, a soccer ball, and other sports balls on this. But this is a really cool piece. If you all have not checked out this video, Cyber Curtain Twisher has posted a link to it. That's pinned at the top of this chat. This is really a cool coin. It really blew me away. It didn't get very many views, but just the, even if you don't plan on buying one, this thing is just absolutely a stunning piece. It's amazing, immaculate. So yeah, especially if you like baseball. Thank you, JM, for posting a link to Bill 457's channel. And Jerky Boy, there you go. I wrap a wrench around your head. I'll see you tomorrow, F-Face, that's right. THS. And by the way, the guy that does those voices, I didn't realize he was in Family Guy too. Oh yes, thank you. Oh, I've got these ass nipples. It hurts me something awful. Thank you. Oh, Saul Rosenberg. I could be Sal Rosenberg. What do you think about that? This is Sal Rosenberg. Annie Oakley. Wow, that is one beautiful coin. Thanks for sharing, Sal. Well, thank you, Annie. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Appreciate that. Very kind of you indeed. Yeah, this is Frank Rizzo. Come on over here. I'll bust your knuckles up. All right, let's see here. All right. MO Silver. I don't want one, but it's great to see special designs like this. So yeah, it is really cool. Just amazing, the technology. Rob Moran is here. Welcome, Rob. Good to see you. Robert P. Perth Mint for sure, and love the Kookaburra collection. I didn't show any kooks in here. I was cuckoo for kookaburras and missing crank anchors. Yes, indeed. I was more influenced by Roy D. Mercer and Jerky Boys and Tom Mabe to some degree. But I put my own spin on it when the scammers call. We are live on Saturday Night Live. That's right, exactly. Okay. And we've got Korax Audio on this video. Says this. Tariffs, tariffs, tariffs. Silver is more of an industrial metal compared to gold, so it's affected more by the drop in economic activity. Gold is more of a monetary metal that people flee to when the crap hits the fan, like now. That's right, Korax. Exactly right. All right, let's see here. All right, get back to work. Enjoy. Thank you so much, JM Unleashed. Appreciate it. Yes. See you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Thank you, JM. You are awesome, my friend. And Head Magistrate Wartune says here, what documents need to be filed to demand gold or silver as compensation for labor in Missouri? Well, it's going to really not depend on any documents unless they are in preparation for setting the system up. And those are officials that will do that. As for you, it's a matter of dealing with companies that will accept it as payment. I think that's really what it boils down to. All right. Okay, here. And let's press on to the next comment, shall we? If I can get my mouse back here. We've got Pierre Deboard says here, it's a tribute to the coin minter's art. That's for sure about this this new silver coin has done that I never imagined. It's a pretty cool coin if you get a chance to check it out. But sure, I can only imagine the premium and definitely not my cup of tea. Yep, and it's not going to be for everybody. Understandable. Just like a lot of different types of coins and stuff, you know. From years ago, still up where you blasted a coin with a handgun. Yes, Bozo. I actually leave up all of my videos. Yes, it is still up. I forget what I think it's called Make War with Silver. I think is what that video is called. Yes, Mudswat. The good old days when MTV actually played music videos. They're called music television, but they don't play music videos. What is that Lady Liberty 2+ ounce that you show? Lady Liberty 2 ounce. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Is it a bar or a round? Lady of Liberty 2 ounce. I'm not sure. I don't know that I have that. Bill Arrington, have a good night, my friend. Appreciate you popping in tonight. You might be thinking of the 1 ounce PAMP fine silver. It's a 1 ounce. It's called Lady of Liberty. I think that's what you're talking about. It's a Lady of Liberty. It's a 1 ounce piece. All right. Cybercurrent Twitcher, that's certainly some fancy silver. Personally, I would rather spend that kind of money on historic silver coin. Totally understandable. Yep, the old stuff is really cool too, and I definitely can understand that. Kustak says here, if spot moves up the premium on collectors, pieces should move up too. But again, it doesn't. I wonder why. I guess it's because rising spot shrinks premiums and sales would fall. Yes, and this prices being as dramatic as they are certainly have had their made kind of moved and discombobulated the premiums and alike on a lot of different stuff, especially for gold. Richard Metcalf is definitely a beautiful coin, but not for me. I prefer coins with historic significance or wildlife. Yes, understandable. Totally understandable. Jesse Gomez here says, Perth Mint is my favorite. You did not display Perth Mint's most popular, longest-running series, the Kookaburra. I was drawn to Kookaburras when I started in 2016. I tried to assemble the whole series, yet I did not want to pay the high premium on certain low mintage or early years. I was able to assemble the Koala series in 2007. You did not display the mother or baby next generations. Well, yeah, my screen only fills. Look at the thumbnail. I filled up my screen with what I had available. Sorry, I didn't show those. Likely, if I didn't show a dragon coin, they would have said, well, you didn't show the dragon coin, or, or whatever. So one is going to be left out. But glad you enjoyed the Kookaburra series. All right, let's see here. We got Silver Sleuth. Samoa, Western American Samoa, hits it out of the park with this 2 ounce beauty. Yes, indeed, sure does. Pretty good stuff. And MWS3779er says, as far as art coins go, the Perth Mint is great, but for standard bullion coins, a Royal Mint and RCM are great. Yes, indeed they are. RCM especially, since they don't have milk spots. The Britannia is still, the Royal Mint still needs to work on that. All right. Good to see you guys. Welcome, Goldfinger. And Anita's still here. Good crowd with us tonight. Appreciate you popping in here. As we move along to the next comment. Silver Heist, nice looking coin. Time to play catch. Yes, indeed. That's right, brother. Master Blaster, it's certainly different and kind of cool. Hard to stack, though. Yes, definitely hard to stack. You're right. Definitely hard to stack. All right. And we've got the silver cards. It says this here. 1,000 home runs is the mintage. Josh Gibson didn't even have 1K. Cool piece, though. Yes, that's right. Yep. I bet. Yep. I was gonna say. I don't know if anybody has 1,000 home runs. Thank you. Shows my ignorance, but thank you. Very good. I did not show my Quokka. That's right. I did not show my Quokka, or whatever that's pronounced. I don't own one of those, but that's right. All right. Chilling in the woods. How do you ask a question? I think you can just ask it. If you want, ask it for me. If you type my name out with no space between salivate and metal, it'll light up orange, and I'll see it. Otherwise, you can just ask a question. But good to see you. Good to see all of you guys. We have a lot of good folks here with us tonight. James Winnard here on the Perth Mint video, and check out Silver Heist video on the Geiger Mint. Love those Calgary gold fields 600 kilometers away from Perth. The biggest coin you refer to is a 1-ton coin purse gold. It has 3 values. 1 is the face on the coin, $1 million. 2 is a real gold value and weight. And 3rd is the collector's value, which is absolutely incredible. They did tell me the figure, but I've forgotten. Well, I imagine it probably is priceless. How do you price a coin like that that's owned by the Western government of Australia? All right, let's see here. Let's get over here to Stephen Higby. That is one way of hitting a home run. That's right, exactly. They hit a home run with this one. They sure did. We've got here Smar 5812. Says this. Let me get over here. Deficit income from lunatic regime. Stock up and save. Be ready for a collapse as prices skyrocket. Job losses are real, and no one is bailing out the fascist POS. Sounds like somebody is not a fan of Donald Trump. All right, but thank you for your thoughts. I appreciate it, no matter what your views are. Hello, Randy Miller. Good to see you. And Brian Fawcett on this video about the long silver squeeze. You heard about the short squeeze, right? Well, this is the long squeeze I'm talking about here. If you're frustrated by recent fall in silver price, it may be because you feel like value was stolen from your position. If so, you may be someone who actually wants to trade silver, not just hold silver. To trade silver, buy some ETFs. When silver's down and sell when it's up. Watch the chart when it gets near to old highs. Sell your shares, because this market is supposed to and should be relatively safe. It's not financial advice. That's right, Brian. Exactly right. All right, let's see here. And let's see. We've got 4 wheels from Rob. A nice classic silver bullion display. How are mines going to keep up with demand? I'm sure glad I made a purchase when I did. That's right. It'd be very interesting. I think there's going to be a gap between mining. I think that may widen. Silver is mined primarily as a byproduct of other metals. So I think some of that is keeping up to some degree. Recycling is also increasing as well. So there you go. All right. Let's see here. And we've got here MJD84. Since silver is usually found in other types of mines like copper, the large drop in copper prices could also affect the availability and price of silver. Well, the drop in copper prices is mostly in the futures market. In fact, it's almost entirely in the futures market. The actual spot price didn't change noticeably, which is interesting, intriguing in many ways for sure. But anyways, all right, let's see here. Okay. We're almost done with this coffee. It is certified cold. As we press on. Chill in the Woods asked their question. Okay, let me see if I can go back and find it. What would you do If you hot a BU box of 2011 Eagles, sealed, opened it, and they have bits of black toning and have lost some luster. Nothing. If you got a BU box of 2011 Eagles sealed, in other words, a monster box, you must have probably stored them in a place that they've toned up. I just wouldn't worry about it. It's not going to really have that much of an impact on the price of them. I wouldn't do anything with those. It's still 1 ounce silver. They're still Eagles, and you should still get the same for them as you would untarnished, usually. There may be some exceptions to that. Depends on where you sell them to, I think. But yeah, I would do nothing about that. Good evening, Big Green Stacker. Welcome. We've got Satoshi. It's easy to quit, but it's quite hard to accumulate. Plus, I'm old, so I hold. There you go. Understandable. Thank you for a good job holding. And Rob here still believes silver and gold have some room to move up. I do too. I do too. Yes, sir. Yasma 977 says exactly. Will be the same for platinum and palladium. Only one billionaire could move the market, and there's more and more billionaires. Yes. There is a billionaire that bought, if maybe it's not a billionaire, but a millionaire who bought a whole bunch of silver, the most ever one day. Yes, indeed. Well, I don't know that I would consider toned Eagles call chilling in the woods. If you can find call silver Eagles for generic price, then yes, it's worth buying those. But I would cherry pick through those because what one person calls call, another one may call them beautifully toned. Mr. Silver Eagle is here. Grill up some dinner. I'm glad to see you live. Thank you, Mr. Silver Eagle. Appreciate that. For being here. Chuck Silver Vesto 1968 on the video from this afternoon says, to say that silver is not an investment is to look at it as a monetary metal only, which is fairly valued, so that keeps pace with inflation. Silver is not fairly priced, but it has become a necessary commodity for many applications. Silver has now become a great investment, and you will see it happen when its purchasing power explodes. There we go. All right. Well, we'll see. It is an investment this year, but that could change pretty quickly and maybe not be a great investment. It could be a bad investment. My thing is that we should not look at it as an investment. All right. Let's see here. Sal, who's the maker of that thick silver button next to the Engelhard loaf bar? Me. Self-poured piece for that one is. All right, let's see here. Frog in my throat here. Gotta wash it out here. Thank you for watching, the English professor. Appreciate it. John Knox. When we get a solid pullback in a bull market, that's the time to buy. I don't think this pullback is over yet. It might bounce a bit before dropping further. I'll add more silver when it hits $34.50 to $35 an ounce in the coming weeks. Could happen. That is quite a possibility. I'm more open-minded now to some of these little larger swings. But I think probably we're going to see some resistance around $34. I've said that in a video before. I'm hanging my hat on 34 for the low and 41 for the high for the remainder of the year. AKFF 320, $305 on GR reserve time now. All right. Yes, indeed. I think that's what the price is for it. Limited mintage there. Razor Ready says here, I never hear, let's see here. I never hear about a shortage of gold, so what if gold is overpriced by $1,000? That would change the GSR and make it more like the 60 to 1 range without changing the silver spot price. My point is that's the true price of the metals when it comes to supply and demand, especially when it concerns gold, that really has very little impact on the industrial usage. To me, gold is much more speculated than silver. I can remember when a $20 gold piece would sell for $60, and a silver dollar would sell for $2. So back when the GSR was much lower than today, yes. Yeah, I think gold is just it's more treasured. And so the supply, you kind of know where it is. It's more even. There's a lot of sporadic action in the silver market because it's an industrial metal. A lot of speculation going on there. But good comment, Racer Ready. Wicked Sticky Flowers on this video says the following. I started stacking not because I thought silver would soar and I'll end up rich. Sure, I dreamed too, but I started stacking because I'm afraid my dollar will be worthless. And I'm not even sure having a stack can help us if that happens. That's right. You're right. A good point. Very good points. All right. And let's see here. Where are we at? We've got Willa says, gold and silver are always a good strategy. An asset that always has value. That's right. You are right. Pull back equals a buying opportunity, Littlefoot. And Littlefoot is exactly right about that for sure. And let's see here. And all right, there we go. Zardoz watched the old video here from a land down under. Nice. He checked it out. Very cool. Reviving this video. So did Bill 457. All right. I sang a little song. Had a little fun outside with Vegemite sandwich. All right. Let's see here. Pull back equals buy more. That's right, Tank Hunter. That's exactly right. Very good. All right, folks. Well, I want to thank you guys. And there's the English professor. He's with us. Thank you, English professor, for popping in. I appreciate your comment. By the way, there's Zardoz. He's here. Thank you, Zardoz, for popping in. Let's answer a few more comments since those guys came in. Carrie Taryn says, that's very different. It's pretty cool, but I don't think I will get one. Still very nice. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you watching the video. Appreciate that very much. All right. Snakebite says, I purchased my metals, put them away, and forget about them. A little savings account for me. That's the way to do it, Snakebite. Way to go, brother. Yes, indeed. David Chung says, don't worry about the price unless you're selling. The price doesn't matter if you're going to hold it in the long run. That's right. That's the key. That's the key for sure. Bikini Woman says, thank you, Sal. Thank you, Bikini Woman. I think she popped in earlier tonight, and I appreciate her very much for doing that. Glenn Francisco says, it's time silver will be more expensive than gold because of the industrial demand. Well, I don't think that'll happen. I don't ever foresee that happening because remember, silver never goes away. Let me repeat that. Just because it's consumed by all these uses does not mean it goes away. It can and has been and will be and will continue to be recycled. The technology will improve to recycle silver, and they may even find some replacements with other materials like graphene down the line. So I can say with the utmost confidence, not to be disagreeable with Glenn, but the silver will never be more expensive than gold under any situation, anywhere. I hate to say it, but that is the truth. GeoCubed is here. Welcome. And very good. That's right. Silver never goes away. Into stacking. Good to see you. And that's a good thing, by the way. We always want silver to be around. And so let's see here. Let's press on. See what we've got. We've got Dan Rumble. I took advantage of the dip and picked up 6 more ounces today. Way to go. That's awesome, Dan. Michael K with some algorithmic emoticons, including slurp mugs. Appreciate that. As a channel member, you get access to those slurp mugs. And Greg Olson says, it isn't bad to have a little fun with your silver purchases. That's right. I have some different stuff, but I don't do it for stacking. I have seen similar stuff, but this has a much better shine, a really amazing shine on it. Thank you, Lulu, for checking out this video and thumbing it up. And let's see here. And we've got Kookaburra Man. I'm leaving this comment so you can respond to it on your next live stream. And we are here. Thank you, Kookaburra Man. We're responding to it right now on this live stream. He knows me very well. Thank you, Kookaburra Man. He's not a fan of it, by the way. And that's okay. I appreciate everybody's opinions on it. Definitely. And even if you don't like it, let me know. That's okay. Joe says, guys that worry about the price of metals on daily or even monthly basis shouldn't be holding actual metal. They should be buying ETFs. That's exactly right. And no kookaburra up there on display. It's criminal, Sal. Oh, man. Oh, no. I didn't put one. This is how I primarily stack, and people think I'm crazy. Perth has a recipe for a winning semi-numismatic bullion coin. Thank you. Sorry, Silver Bowl. Yep. I've gotten flack from several not doing that. All right. I apologize. Oh, man. It's a nice heavy copper cable. Yeah, there you go. If you can get some of that, it's good to recycle some heavy copper cable. We'd love to get some of that. All right. Silver is not recycled as much as other metals. That's true. It's not. But I think we might see that change soon. Maybe not so soon. Yes. Silver heist. I do have some incoming from the U.S. Mint. And stay tuned for that. Yes, indeed. All right. F-37 metal is here. Bought $8 worth of 90% on Silver Friday's dip. Way to go. That's awesome, F-37 metal. So good to see you, brother. Thank you so much. Ardell is here. Welcome, Ardell. Caught up on audio. Thank you, R. I'm glad you're here tonight. And David Covet Sovereignty says, yep, they both cast in minted bars. Yes, indeed. That's right. They sure do. Mr. Silver Eagle says, question for you, Sal. What price per ounce for silver or gold do you think? I know what coin shop owners will stop buying from the public. Thank you for your time. It all depends on how much they have in inventory. Right now, there's a glut of it, or at least there had been in recent months. So they're paying much back a spot. Some places not buying any at all. But anyways, thank you, Caleb Croy. Appreciate you coming in. Says he likes the videos, loves the videos. Thank you so much. And there's Bill Button is still with us here. Good to see you. All right. Very good. Let's refresh this and see what we have. There's a real critical comment I want to get to and make an example of this guy if it shows up here. I got a kilo this week. Should have got more. Keep on stacking. There you go, Cherokee Cowboy. He's like to stack it up here. Let's see if we can get down to here. See if we can find it. All right. All right, JC, price drops are where silver meets stacker, man. Num, num, num. All right. Thank you, thank you. We've got 50 quid says, oh, and Caleb Croy just subscribed. Thank you, Caleb, for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that, Caleb. Very kind of you. We just saw that pop up here. Appreciate that, brother. All right, says here, I'm calling the retracement turn at 35.50. Let's see if we get there first and see if it holds. Buy the weakness and hold through the rallies for capital preservation. Exactly right. Good comment. I bought it when it was $40. All right. So Muhammad bought when it was 40. That's all right. You're hanging on and holding on. That's the best thing to do. Do that for sure. U.S. Mint removed the one per household on the Army 250 Silver Eagle. That's odd. Well, that means it probably didn't sell nearly as many as they had thought. That doesn't surprise me. They do that from time to time. Can you explain the lingo back of spot? And that means essentially under spot price. Under spot price is what that means. And usually it's back of bid price. All right, let's see here. David Davey says, can't give silver away today. And that is a lot of markets. It's tough. Tough market if you want to sell silver. Matty V says, anyone panicking about silver right now shouldn't be in the game. That's right. Exactly right. Eric says, this is great news. I hope it gets down to 32 again. I want to buy more. There you go. Yep, that's right. And I ain't scared. Silver just going to do what silver does. That's right, Jim Winklebauer. That's right. You're exactly right about that. And David McKenzie says, hang on, stackers, have cash on hand, wait for more downturn. There we go. That's right. And Veritas Pureblood, these small price moves are great for stacking on the cheap. When silver market really gets going, $30 premium on coin is the norm. Stack while it's cheap. That's right. I knew this was coming every time. Yep, I know it seems to happen for sure. You're right. And why is the price on copper rounds amid bars so ridiculously stupid? Because of the cost of manufacturing them. That's really what it boils down to. They're expensive, given that copper is like like, I don't know, 24 cents an ounce or something like that. I don't know if my math is right exactly on that. Somewhere thereabouts. You're paying a very high premium. It costs a lot more than that to produce the rounds. Zephiel, give it a bit and we'll see it nail 40. That's right. I think so too. All right. And Bill bought 7 ounces on the dip. Way to go. That's awesome. That's the way to do it for sure. All right. Let's get over here too. Just Me says, so many people who sell silver or have videos about silver have no clue what is going on. Hope this guy wakes up soon. I don't know what guy you're talking about here. You're talking about me or people I'm referencing. Anyways, but all right. Bozo, anyone panicking is because they paid too much. I sold silver for 2.5 times profit, and I'm confident I will be able to buy it back in the 20s. I will stick with gold until then. All right. There you go. Thank you, Bozo, for your thoughts on that and your experience, and good luck. My kitten is a grandmaster, kind of hoping gold will drop more. I want to buy something. Yes. Yeah, I hear you on that one. Enwin says here, thanks for the video and sharing your thoughts. I believe silver will be closer to $30 by the end of 2025. Okay. He thinks it's going to fall down to $30 by the end of 2025. Okay, thank you for that. Ominous Rooster says short squeeze is nothing more than the silver going sideways. A long squeeze truly tests the resistance. Love me a long time. There you go. That's right. You go in long. That's what you want for sure. Yes, indeed. Yeah. All right, we'll do a few more here. See what we're saying in the surprise broadcast here tonight. Good show. Thank you, Illuminator. I appreciate you watching this video. It means a lot. You're checking it out. Jeff Shaw, I bought over $300 of silver yesterday. Silver is a good value today. It sure is. It sure is. Thank you so much. Bill Arrington, let's hope so. It's still higher than it has been in a long time. Nice display, Sal. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. DL Stacker is here. Welcome, sir. And let's see here. Mark Hazley, on this video from this afternoon, says this. Silver will have a crisis moment at least once over the next several years, as industry will have to adjust to available scarcity. Only a very large price spike will adjust industrial demand to other metals in order to allow demand to stabilize once a first wave supply shocks happen. It takes 79 years to develop a mine around drilling results. In my opinion, we are 0 to 3 years away from mind-altering shift regarding necessity of silver for today's societies to function. Yep, demand's going to, I think, increase. I agree with that. You're right. Thank you, Mark. Daryl Jones, wants it to drop down to $28 for a week so I can buy a lot more silver when it dips down $2. I'm still buying for the long haul. Love the videos. Thank you. Yes. I'd love to see those dips too, especially when you have money to buy silver. Yep. It is always nice. And we salivate over the dips in this community that believe in silver for the long haul. We see these dips as a gift. Indeed. As for sure. Every single time they come, it's a gift. All right. I always found American coins ugly. Canada has few good designs, and World Mint is right behind it. Perth Mint is simply the best in this game. Thank you for your thoughts on this, Kookaburra Man. I appreciate that so much. And hardest intro in stacking. There you go. Nice. Likes the metal intro. Appreciate that, my friend. Dernibelong, just one more dip to 35. Daddy's pockets are itching for one more big buy. There we go. People making some big purchases then. Salivate the dip. That's right, GeoCube. You're exactly right, brother. Well said. I continuously stack, says Bill Button. There you go, Bill. Yes, indeed. Just keep it going. Dollar cost averaging always works. THS, never stop telling us, Uncle Sal, to be smart. hedge and accumulate at your pace. Exactly right. Thank you so much. And Show Me says, beautiful piece. Thank you, Show Me. Show Me is a recent subscriber. Let's see. I think this will show it. One day. That's right. We got 2 subscribers since we broadcast here. And if you are here watching this and not subscribed, I hope you will consider subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me. Appreciate it. And let's do one more little push here. Cash is trash. The stock market is rigged with gold and silver. All right, there you go. Well, I disagree with you about cash being trash, but that's a whole nother topic. But anyways, but thank you. Lucked out with payday this Friday. Welcome to Dips. Just hope they don't jack up premiums. I know. I hope not either. All right. I think they can expect a rate cut. They lowered it so it won't go over $40 per ounce. All right. Yes, that's right. Very good. Michael K., is it true you have replied to every comment that has ever been recorded? Well, I've either hearted, pressed a little button like this, or responded. Yes, every single comment. But there's still some that are in the ether that we've not gotten. I've seen before because I've done some search for some terms and I've seen some comments that I've never seen before. Sooner or later, they're going to pop up, but we'll see here. All right, Caleb started stacking in April and have put away quite a bit of silver. Would you pick up a 10 ounce of silver or 1/10 ounce of gold today? Well, if you've only started stacking silver, I would encourage you to pick up the 10 ounce of gold. And if you've only been stacking 1 ounce pieces of silver, then the 10 ounce of silver bar or bar would be good, I think. But I would go with a 10th ounce of gold if you can find one for pretty low premium. But either or, you really can't go wrong. But I would be good to diversify a little bit. That's just my advice, but that's my opinion. But do what you think is best. But yeah, good job and congratulations on stacking for sure. That's right. Comments matter. Audiences like to feel special. And that's why I do this video or these live streams so that you it's a more personal touch when I can respond to your comment on a live stream. Like from Dean here says, there is more room to the upside that there is to the downside with silver now, even at $40 per ounce. In my opinion, if you're willing to wait up to 4 years, I believe you will come out ahead should you purchase this summer at virtually any price. No worries of purchasing gold or silver when you know we are facing a debt crisis of gigantic size. Yeah, and either way, we're going to be fine because gold and silver have proven themselves to be a preservation of wealth, for sure. All right, very good. I love the 10 ounce Geiger. That's awesome. Thank you. Showed that in this evening's video, sort of as an homage to Silver Heist in his video too. All right, very good. All right, I'm trying to find one comment that was, oh man, V.S. Tobonsky just got 10 more ounces. Congratulations on that. All right. Now that comment, I approved that comment. It was a real nasty comment too, but I wanted to make an example of the guy. A classic example of somebody who commented before they watched the video. But anyways, maybe it'll show up sometime. We'll get it on Tuesday's live stream. But anyways, I think I'm going to say goodnight now. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here tonight and putting up with me. And you guys are awesome. And we're going to be back on tomorrow night for our Sunday night market watch. So I hope you will join me then. And if you haven't seen it, check out my video that I posted, that Cybercurrent Twitcher has posted at the link at the top of this chat. And my other video on the Perth Mint. I hope you will check those videos out. And my video from this afternoon as well, too, about the silver market. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful evening. Keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care, all. Good night.